Mark Wheeler is a guy from Aurora who believes you can take a plain, ordinary car, vehicle, and with a dream and an idea and some dollars and a couple of friends, turn it into a monster truck. And Mark, when did you start working on this idea and this vehicle to turn it into this monster that we see behind us?
I've had the Terraduster for 7 years, and it's just been a slow process growing over the years, a little bigger, a little bigger.
How did it look when it started?
It was a stock street-driven four-wheel drive, just like you'd get off the showroom floor. And little tiny tires and all.
Yeah, and what did you do to change it other than put these enormous tires on?
Well, we put a custom subframe underneath it and some 510 military axles, which feature custom gearing. Pretty much custom everything. None of it's stock or what you would normally find under that type of vehicle.
What kind of tires are these?
These are Goodyear Terra tires, and they weigh 920 pounds apiece.
And cost?
They're just between $1,500 and $2,000.
Wow, do you have a spare?
No, I don't have a spare.
Just take good care of these?
Yeah, I try to, you bet.
Anything different about the inside of the truck from a normal vehicle?
Well, it's custom just like everything else. We've touched on everything. It has a custom dash with all the functional gauges so we can keep track of what's going on while we're smashing cars.
Speedometer, know how fast you got to go
No
before you do
speedometer,
it?
just a tachometer to keep an eye on engine RPMs.
How much does it cost to do this?
Oh, you got to have a lot of will to do it. I suppose somebody could put one together for probably $40,000.
Why does anybody want to do this?
Oh, well, that's, I guess I'm a little bit of a showman, and that's what we go out and do when we smash cars. It's a little bit of a show. And it gets us into the pits to all the events we'd normally pay to get in anyway, so it works out good that way.
Do people with exhibitions, with various kinds of promotions, pay you to come do this?
Yeah, that's usually the way it works out. We, for tractor pulls or truck pulls and mud bogs, car sales, tire sales, we come out and display the truck, and it's usually a big draw.
And they pay you to smash cars?
Yeah, they pay us to smash cars.
How do you do it?
Well, smashing cars is definitely something different. It's like pulling up behind somebody at the light, and they won't get out of your way, so you just go over the top of them.
Maybe that's why you've done that. You've just gotten so frustrated, you thought, wouldn't it be nice just to drive over the top of this car?
Yeah, I don't think my insurance company put up with that very well.
Did you have to take any kind of special training, special precautions in order to smash these cars? Isn't it kind of dangerous?
Yeah, it's the only problem would be is if you blew a tire or something like that. The truck's center of gravity is relatively low, so even though it is a very tall truck, it isn't really a problem.
Have you had some close calls smashing cars?
Out at Mid-Continent Racetrack, we slid off the cars once and got a little sideways and thought we were going to roll it, but we came out like a champ.
That's the main thing,
yeah.
Coming out like a champ. Now,
Sure.
we go over these cars and you smash them just for the fun of doing it and the fun of public watching. What's done with these cars when they're all
smashed? Well, after we get done with them, there isn't much left. They usually just pull them off to the junkyard and stick them in the trees, and that's where they spend the rest of their life.
Just waiting to go to that big car heaven in the sky.
That's it, exactly.
One of the unique things I noticed about this, or that you mentioned to me, it's a Plymouth.
Yeah, it's a Plymouth Trailduster that we converted into a half-cab pickup, which makes it the only Plymouth pickup monster truck in the country.
And have you called Lee Iococca to tell him about this?
Yeah, he won't return my calls.
So he really doesn't know it. You might want to use it on a commercial if you get through to him, Mark.
Yeah, I think he might be interested, sure.
Well, this is quite a guy. Spends a lot of his time, about half time, smashing cars, something that all of us have maybe had the urge to do from time to time. This is Jan Thayer for The Morning Show from Aurora, Nebraska.